Breaking news, the Department of Homeland Security has just confirmed to CNN that federal law enforcement agents have raided properties owned by musician and producer Sean Diddy Combs.
Okay, so let me ask you this. If Oprah doesn't work for you, how about J-Lo crying? Anybody saw J-Lo crying? Does J-Lo crying influence you? I mean, she's in pain, guys.
P. Diddy has a buddy of his that he's been producing music with for a while, and that buddy rubs shoulders consistently with Epstein. Consistently. So, Oprah supposedly is on that list in a hidden way because Oprah has bumped shoulders numerous times with Epstein, numerous times with Harvey Weinstein, numerous times with well-known pedophiles, and she is frequently seen with P. Diddy.
Well, I think it's ridiculous. You know, Oprah, I was on her last show or one of her last shows, and they picked the biggest people and all of that and made a big deal. And I'm disappointed. I think Oprah's become a major divider in our country. And I think, frankly, she should be ashamed of herself.
You know, Hollywood often looks like a perfect dream from the outside, but as the latest shocking leak reveals, there might be a lot more hiding behind the walls. Oprah Winfrey and Sha Diddy CMS, these are two figures often associated with controversial things, but this footage suggests a different story. Reports indicate that the leak captures intimate conversations and moment where both icons discuss parts of the industry. It's almost as if the real Hollywood, the one behind closed doors, is finally being exposed. But what's even more shocking is how these conversations reveal a world of secrets and power moves, making people question the very nature of fame and influence in Hollywood. Oprah and Diddy have hidden their images for decades, and this look into their private parties hints at a side of their life that we haven't seen. But how did two of the most influential names in the world end up in such an exclusive situation? To understand this, we have to look at Hollywood's exclusive party scene.
But is there something people do use birthdays as milestones? You know what I mean? 40th, 50th, 60th birthdays. Is there something in your 60th birthday that you plan to do, want to do?
I'm going to have the biggest blowout party I can dream of. That's what I'm going to do. I think I'm going to do that. You know, all these years I've had parties for other people, celebrating legends, celebrating other people. I think I'm going to do one for myself.
Well, these parties aren't your standard events. They're often invitation only, held at highly secure locations, and often have extreme agreements. Attendees are expected to leave their personal lives at the door, diving into an environment of privacy. And when it comes to organizing some of these events, no one seems more connected than Diddy. His parties have said to host an elite circle that includes major figures in business, media, as well as some of the most famous and affecting celebrities in the city. Hollywood royalty, even Oprah Winfrey herself has been connected to these events. These aren't just parties, but highly controlled social hubs. Places where relationships, deals, and alliances in the entertainment world are often made with his influence. Diddy has been able to gather many of the most powerful figures while cementing his own status as a critical gatekeeper within Hollywood's inner circles. But let's rewind a bit, because Diddy's recent troubles didn't start here. They go way back. Diddy's journey in the Hollywood world began with his success as a music mogul, starting from his early days at Uptown Records and the creation of Bad Boy Records. His rise was marked by his ability to build partnerships with high-profile artists, establishing relationships that went beyond music. Known for his savvy business sense and his eye for talent, Diddy transformed Bad Boy Records into a powerhouse, but over the years, controversy has frequently surrounded him. From violent confrontations in the club to legal disputes, Diddy's recent battles have brought a new wave of attention, especially after his former girlfriend's lawsuit. In the suit, Cassie alleged years of abuse and control, casting a dark shadow over Diddy's personal life. Her accusations opened the floodgates, with more people coming forward with claims of mistreatment, manipulation, and a general environment of fear around Diddy's business empire. And now, here's where things get even more interesting. With her carefully maintained image of positivity, strength, FTC Oprah is often seen as a woman who rises above Hollywood's more sensationalist aspects. That's why it was such a shock when a leaked video from CNN allegedly caught her at one of Diddy's famous parties. According to reports, the video doesn't capture Oprah in any wrongdoings, but her presence at a notorious event hosted by someone facing such serious accusations has led to intense speculation.
You're cordially invited to celebrate the birth of Sean Puffy Combs. Puffy P. Diddy. P. Diddy.
Fans' reaction has been one of surprise, as Oprah's association with Diddy in this context seems to clash with her brand. This is Oprah we're talking about, someone who's inspired millions. But could there be a side to her we never saw? She has been seen as more than just a celebrity. She's an icon of empathy, empowerment, and resilience. She's viewed as a mentor to many people and an inspirational figure who broke barriers and shared her struggles, making her an emblem of personal growth and integrity. Her television show became a platform for honest discussions, and her book club and charitable foundations emphasize her role as a cultural leader. This image of warmth and generosity has made her one of the most beloved figures in Hollywood, someone whose intentions have always been trusted. But with this recent leak, that untouchable image may be in trouble. Being linked to Diddy's exclusive parties has led to a lot of speculation. People are asking if there's a side of Oprah that has never been visible to the viewers. For many people, this association with Diddy's party seems contradictory to her core values. And the question now is how much Oprah actually knew about what went on behind the scenes at these parties, especially given her sense for observing people in different situations.
Yeah. Wow. Okay, I've got a lot I can't tell. So, can't tell that one either. I mean, I'm like actually cycling through them. Feel like
we still have some time to go. You know, I can blow it here.
Okay. Feel free. Diddy party stories, man. That was like some weird memory lane.
Diddy's parties have long been talked about in Hollywood, with some attendees hinting at a level of activities that goes far beyond what the audience imagines. These events have included wild activities, and sources that high-profile guests were also part of them. Accounts from insiders suggest that Diddy's parties were not only exclusive, but also had an excess that allegedly involved behaviors on the fringes of what many people would consider acceptable. And with the recent surge of accusations against him, these revelations have taken on a darker context. Cassie's lawsuit only highlighted this hidden side, revealing stories of control and manipulation that paint a dark picture of the dynamics at these events. Reports have named other celebrities and high-profile individuals as attendees, raising questions about how many people may have been willing to overlook the situation. Some industry insiders have hinted that being part of Diddy's inner circle or attending his exclusive parties could lead to valuable connections. It would turn what had once been highly unusual for Max Bianca's rap of literacy into a red hot name in a social media app. Because I've been living under a rock for 3 years, everybody knew me and nobody has seen me. About what they saw, this has increased public scrutiny, not only on Diddy, but also on everyone connected to him, with someone as respected as Oprah now caught up in the story. The situation has grown even more complex. People want to know what actually went on and whether these parties were more about building industry power than casual socializing. But here's the question we're all asking. How has Hollywood managed to keep these secrets for so long? The industry is known for its culture of silence, a system where wealth, influence, and powerful networks protect different people. Many folks believe that the industry operates on a secret code where favors, connections, and even threats create an environment that can protect even the most controversial figures. These connections are often involving everyone from executives to agents to media professionals, creating a network that protects powerful celebrities from facing consequences when secret stories begin to surface. They're often dismissed or minimized by the collective influence that these stars use. This helps create an atmosphere where dark secrets can be hidden for years, as those who are part of the inner circle know the consequences of speaking out. Diddy's influence in the music industry has been huge, and that power has provided a shield to him. Hollywood's elite circles have always had the ability to keep scandals out of the public eye, using wealth, legal teams, and sometimes intimidation to avoid bad press. However, with recent leaks and high-profile lawsuits, it's becoming harder to maintain that silence. The general viewer is now more aware of how these secret worlds operate, and social media and independent journalism have made it difficult to control the story.
It's not easy for me, for Jay, for Oprah. They still treat us like niggas. I don't want nobody to get it twisted. Whatever we are right now, we could probably be 10 times bigger.
White supremacy means I'm supreme to all you. Huh?
Pop singer Seal has launched an attack against Oprah, accusing her of knowing about disgraced movie mogul Harvey Weinstein. He sent the following meme on Instagram, which reads, "When you're part of the problem for decades, but subtly, they all think you are the solution." Seal then wrote the hashtag Sanctimonious Hollywood.
So Rose McGowan has put Oprah on blast. Rose recently called out Oprah on Twitter over her past associations with some controversial men. Rose wrote, quote, "From being pals with Harvey Weinstein to abandoning and destroying Russell Simmons' victims, she is about supporting a sick power structure for personal gain. She is a..."
So this isn't the first time Oprah's friendships have raised eyebrows over the years. Oprah Winfrey has been associated with some high-profile figures who have since fallen under scrutiny. One of the most notable is her former friendship with Harvey Weinstein, the Hollywood producer, whose career imploded following the allegations of sexual misconduct. Oprah and Weinstein were seen at industry events and shared professional circles, which led to speculation about how much she knew about his alleged actions behind the scenes. While there is no evidence she was aware of or involved in his misconduct, her association with Weinstein came under the microscope, especially given her public stance on women's empowerment and equality. This association made fans question if there were limits to her moral boundaries or if her social connections sometimes outweighed her principles. Some people argue that Oprah's image as a powerful figure in entertainment may have allowed her to avoid serious fallout from past associations. But with the recent leaks connecting her to Diddy's events, fans are revisiting these friendships, wondering if they hint at an alleged pattern. But what's next for Diddy and Oprah is these allegations way out of control. While Diddy's career appears to be at a tipping point, lawsuits have placed his empire under intense scrutiny, revealing a pattern of behavior that's very extreme. If these accusations continue to gain traction, Diddy could face more than just public backlash. His financial and industry standing might be on the line. Oprah, on the other hand, is facing a different kind of risk. The leaked footage and her association with Diddy's parties create a stark contrast to her personality. Matter-of-fact fans have already begun reacting. One fan commented, "Can you imagine anyone forcing her to do anything? She's a ringleader on all levels." While another one said, "If she's found guilty, take her wealth and distribute it to her victims." A third person added, "She's involved. Anyone the diddler's around is involved. Millionaires and billionaires don't waste time as these." Opinion spread Oprah's image could begin to fracture in a way. These revelations also force us to consider how much we truly know about the people we admire. Fame can often mask behaviors that might be condemned outside of celebrity circles.